Hey, what's up everybody? It's Sanjoku. We're back at it tonight. If you watched yesterday's video, you know what we're about to do. If you did not, we are taking our homebrew deck, Don't Cry. We're putting it into some ranked games. It's been playing really good against the meta lately. I'm curious to see how it does in ranked. I think we'll go ahead and make the same deal that we made last night for tonight. If it can go 2-1 in ranked or 3-0 in ranked, we'll go ahead and put it in a tournament in the next couple days and see how it fares against that. If we go 1-2 or 0-3, then we'll pretty much just shelf this deck and move on to evolving our next deck or playing with the people in the Discord. So if you watched last night's video, we went 3-0 again. We had a really good time with it. Let's see how this does. The deck list is in the other one. Here it is right here. I'm not really going to run through it because I know you guys are tuning in just to watch the games. We do play live, so we might go 0-3. We might go 3-0. We don't know. Let's jump into some and see how it goes. Ranked games are a little bit different. You always see the same decks over and over again, so we should know what we're playing against pretty quickly. Oh, this is just a terrible opening hand. 2 5-drops and a 1-drop. We do go first. There's no way that we can keep this, though. This might end up really hurting us right off the bat, but we can't keep 3 5-drops. This is looking a little bit better, especially if we can draw into a Sorin. We'll keep this. We'll end up ditching the Hightower at first, even though I don't want to. He's a major key in this deck, but we should draw into another one. See if he keeps everything. Easy peasy. So he mulliganed down as well, so we both had pretty bad opening hands. We'll play the Swamp out there first. Keep the blue a secret for the Thought Erasure. There's the Sorin we were hoping for. Let's see what he's working with. This could be... Yeah, so it's the mono green deck. He's going to try to ramp into that Nissa real quick. We'll go ahead and take one of his druids away from him, just to try to slow him down. Then we got the Mind Rot too, so we'll be able to get rid of 2 more cards. So we'll definitely keep that. Pass the turn back. He's going to drop a druid. We got the Mind Rot. I'm going to play the Mind Rot here, even though I know he's not going to discard this. And I'll hang on to Sorin just to see if we get a Vampire in our next turn that we can drop with Sorin. So let's play out the Mind Rot. I know hindsight's 2020. You guys are probably thinking I should have dipped out on that Legion's End. And you're probably right. I probably should have. But how was I supposed to know? See what he's going to toss. Ooh, so he did. He ended up pitching the Nissa and the Evolution Sage. Brings out the Whisperer. He did end up tapping that, so it no longer has hexproof, so we can go ahead and Legion's End that. He's just holding on to another land there, so he's going to start popping us for 2. We'll see what his top deck is. It's another druid. Be nice to get this off the board. If we put out a Sorin here, he's just going to kill it, so that's why I'm hesitant to play it. We don't have the mana to drop this yet. Thinking about just dropping 1 to see if we can get the distraction and just have him swing that, just to buy us a turn here.
I drink only the finest, and you smell well aged.
See what he gets into. Hopefully he swings 4 at Sorin here. So we did get into a Nissa. So we really need to start making something happen here.
World. The land shall conquer you.
If we don't get the ball rolling fast, this deck's going to overpower us. We need to get into something strong here. If we can get into another high tower, we'll be in pretty good shape, because we can drop it with the other Sorin.
This is not my final demise!
Let's play the Eternals out there, at least slow him down a little bit. We'll take the land. Get into our 4/4. See if it's probably definitely going to pop another one of these lands out. See if he got into a decent top
Be
deck.
wary of the ground you walk on.
Whew, that's a tough one. Got into yet another Sorin. We'll go ahead and drop him out.
You picked a fight with an ancient vampire lord. The blood calls to your soul.
We're not going to attack here. We were just bumping him up. See what he comes back with.
From the smallest ant to the largest hydra, nature is beautiful.
Yeah, we need some answers fast, like extremely fast. I imagine we're going to see some counters here.
The land fights for us.
Spread it out over the land.
We're fit enough to survive.
Makes it a 5/5. Let's see what he swings in with. Vigilance, haste, and trample. Can't kill it, and I have a plethora of Sorins, so we're going to let him go.
My heart is too hollow to care.
We get into another land, so we are pretty much being flooded at this point. It is pointless to play out this Sorin right now. Really shouldn't swing right here. He's just going to block whatever I swing with this 5/5. Things are not looking too good for us right now. We're going to pass the turn back. Another Beast Whisperer. That's going to trigger. Get his card draw. Yep, looks like this one might be slipping away for us. If we don't top deck something great on our next turn, we might as well just go ahead and accept this one.
We're fit enough to survive.
Smart play there.
The land bestows opportunity for those who are worthy.
We're going to let him play this out. I'm sure he doesn't get to do this too often. And I don't mind watching a deck play out as long as they don't really screw around, just so you guys get to see it, I get to see it. Just kind of learn from it as you go. Unless he keeps dragging it out, then we'll just concede it out, but we'll let him make his big push here. And there it is. Wish him good game. No blocks for you, sir. We'll move on to game 2. That mono green deck's getting stronger and stronger. It's really going to get hurt when rotation happens, but for right now, we drop down the gold tier 3 with only one little dot. I've really been focusing on my stream. I haven't been playing much ranked, so that's why we're playing gold tier. Jump right back into another. Let's see if we can make somebody cry. So 0-1's not too bad. We can still go 2-1 right here if we can get into a game and have a better opening hand. That mulligan kind of hurt us. We're playing the Magical Asian. I feel like we're already screwed just by his name. Let's see. We don't have a blue. We have the rumors. We have the eraser. I'm willing to go ahead and keep this just to see how this plays out here. So let's keep this hand. Hopefully we can get into a blue mana. We have a decent opening hand as long as we can hit a blue. He mulligan down to 6. Ah, nice. So we did get into our blue. Go ahead and hit him with the Vicious Rumors. Make him discard. He's already playing shorthanded, so this might work to our advantage. Whenever he left on top, he's going to have to pitch too. It was an anticipate. And play out our island. Use the Thought Erasure. And see if he has a counter. Gets the Cutthroat out of his hand. Both these cards are tough to deal with. They're both 4 drops. He has another forest, so he's getting closer to this. But the Mystic can really screw you late game. I know everybody's played against this card, and you hate to see him get flashed out. So we're going to go ahead and take care of him, just out of pure hatred. Have another island on top. I'll actually keep that so we can get into these Enter the Gods. We're going to end up taking a couple to the face right here. Let's get our Planeswalker out there.
Dream big tonight. I'm hungry.
For you guys that watched last night, you know how good this card is with the High Tower and how well it plays with this. We're going to go ahead and screw with his deck a little bit, try to get a little disruption in there.
This! Remember, your nightmares remain.
Eliminating his graveyard could be huge in a game like this. He has the Force, so here we're going to see the Night Pack here. Coming straight at us with it. We'll play out the swamp and we'll play the duress here just to see what he's holding. It's another ambusher. Be able to put a 4/4 out there. He's going to get the wolf token though. He's going to get killed either way, so we might as well go ahead and hit him now.
Behold, I've lost my appetite.
Gets us down to 11. I had a feeling that one was coming straight at our face. He hangs on to the other wolf. He's probably just going to drop it in response here. Take his wolf just so he doesn't have 2, because he'll be generating tokens like crazy at that point. Well played by him. Can't flash that in yet. Let's go ahead and just hit him again just for the fun of it.
You will be haunted by this too.
She's quickly becoming one of my favorite Planeswalkers in this game. She's definitely worth screwing around with. And there we go. The magical Asian. He was definitely magical. Dropped us all the way back down. I know we're 0 for 2 right now. Like I said, that's part of playing live. It's just what happens. It'll happen to you guys when you play this game. I promise you that. We're going to play the third game just to see if we can get a win in here tonight. Nobody likes to go out just totally defeated, but we did get stomped on these first 2 rounds. And it is what it is. That's why we do this. That's why we play live, so we can live and learn together. So let's jump into a third one, see how it goes. We've had pretty decent draws tonight. Not really giving up on this deck, but I have a few other decks that I've been working on that I really want to keep evolving like we did this deck, because it makes a pretty cool series and it's entertaining for me to do. It kind of shows you guys how I build decks and the thought process that I go through with them. 2 lands, 3 rumors. We got the high tower. We'll actually keep this, because if we can get into a Sorin, we'll actually be looking really good. Scry's 1. Red-blue is not a color you ever want to see when you start playing. You know that you're most likely going to be against something that's super control feeling. Let's get the rumor out there. This is another card I highly recommend if you haven't messed with it before. It can be incredibly powerful in certain situations. He just pitched an agent and a land, so we know. Be nice to be able to take care of his graveyard. Hopefully we can get into our Planeswalker. I have a feeling he's going to be dragging a lot of stuff back out of there this game. We could really mess up his game plan because he has no problem pitching lands and everything else in there. We're going to use the cast down just to cut down on his draw power. We don't need him getting too far ahead of us in this game. Part of me wants to save this other rumors in case we get the high tower out, but he is getting lower on cards. We're going to play this out. Make him discard again. That boar would have totally screwed us, so I'm glad we got rid of that. It's the tap land. We'll play the eraser out there. Massacre Ground. I love this card. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. This is one of the coolest cards I've played with in a long time. We have it in one of our other videos. I'm not sure which one we stuck it into. But this card's stupidly fun. Stupidly fun. We had a great time with it. He will not get to have that great time. We will pitch that. We will keep that land on top and pass it back. That land will let us play the Predator next turn. Let's see if he sticks. We have Death Touch on this, so it's going to slow that board down a little bit. We're actually going to go ahead and swing here, just to get him down to 12 and let him know that we're not just going to sit back. Or he's going to swing back and take 6 from us, but we'll still have the advantage in the game because next turn we won't swing, so we can just block and kill that need be. So let's swing this out. Get him down to 12. Nice. So we'll play out the Sorin here.
I have arrived to contain you, uncultured monsters.
We'll actually use him to put the high tower onto the field.
House
And then we'll fold him
Markov
back to
grows
block to
stronger.
save Sorin. So no attacks for us this time.
Darkness will
We're
always
okay with that 'cause
return.
that started the counters. He has to have an answer for this. He does not. Now you will get to see this. This is one of the coolest combos I've came across in a while.
Terror is eluding you.
Not only do we eliminate his whole graveyard, but that triggers
My dreams
our high tower.
dissipate like smoke.
Now he's going to have to discard his last card when we attack here, so he'll end up being a 9/9. Yeah, and there he goes. So, 1 for 2, not too bad. That's how that deck's supposed to work. You guys saw how it flowed there at the end. When we get into that draw earlier, I mean, this deck's priceless. But I mean, I've ran 4 ofs, so we're still trying to figure it out. I'm going to keep tweaking it, but for right now, this is probably the last video that we're going to play with the discard for a while. We're going to move on to our Angels deck. Make it to where it's rotation proof and see if we can bring it through the play rounds, and then we'll see if we can make it into ranked. If we beat ranked, then we'll move into a tournament. If we win the tournament, then we get all the glory. No, but I don't know, it's just cool. I'm a deck builder, so I like to evolve the decks. I like to see how they work out. We did go ahead and get a prize, so if you guys stick around, we'll crack a pack together. The legendary Bird Wizard. Not too bad. We might be able to have some fun with that. Well, I hope you guys had a good time tonight. I appreciate you tuning in. We will be back probably tomorrow night. We'll start screwing around and taking that Angel deck to the next level. We'll do a full deck tech on it, show you where I'm at with it right now, and then run a few games with it and see how we do. If you guys had fun, please click that like button. If you want to join in live, click the notifications, subscribe to the channel. We just build decks, run them out there. Whatever happens, happens. We always play live, so if you guys ever want to bullshit, just jump in the chat and go back and forth through these games. I just have a good time playing. I appreciate everybody that watches. We will catch you next time, and have a good night.